Time is the most precious commodity we have. It goes by quickly and we can't get it back. So, how do we take back time so work doesn't take over? Well, let's talk about some differences, right? The biggest time wasting habits you don't realize we have: scrolling on social media and watching TV. They're very addicting, but they lead to a lot of waste of time. Or maybe you feel frozen and there's a fear of making the wrong decision. That sometimes can waste time too because we just don't make a decision. But setting boundaries without guilt can help us take back some time and get that balance with work and life that we want. So, how do we do that so that we can get that time back or use the time to focus on what's important? First, you need to identify what is a priority and what you value in life. Maybe rank them in order and focus on what is most important. Then you can practice setting these boundaries with people you're close to, people that feel safe. Maybe even let them know that you're working on this so that you can enjoy more time with them and feel free to not be at work all the time and not thinking about work. But the real reason you might feel like you don't have enough time is, are you always saying yes to everything and everyone? Are you trying to fit everything in because you fear missing out? FOMO is a real thing. Or maybe you've lost focus of your priorities and values. This is an easy one to happen, and it happens to most of us, especially when we want to do a good job or there's so many layoffs. We want to do everything we can to make sure we're not included in that list someday. But when we protect our personal time, it helps, right? Because work is demanding. Work never stops, it never goes away, and there's always more to do. So we really have to protect those things in our personal life that are important. So to do this, you want to keep your priorities at the forefront of your mind, and you can work on your mindset to include work's never done, it'll never end. Working on that mindset shift really helped me shift away from working all the time. So I went from working day and night, 24/7, and yes, I did do that for a while, to I have my set work hours. And when I stop work, I'm done. I don't do work again. That is a boundary I set with myself, but I had to change that mindset, right? Of reminding yourself, you always have tomorrow to get things done. And rest and time away from work can actually lead to not only productivity, but better quality of work. When we give our brain something different to focus on, something to enjoy, our work will be better. So, a simple hack to help you stop taking work home with you, because let's face it, we all do. We might not physically take documents home to work on, projects to work on, computer home, but it might go with us in our mind. And there are things you can do to stop that. So, first of all, think about creating a routine for when you walk out of work. So, for example, I used to organize my to do list, specifically identifying what has to be my priority when I come into work tomorrow. What this did is it helped me clear my mind of everything I had to do because it was written down. And then as I shut my computer down for the night and closed my office door, I would take some deep breaths as I walked to my car, reminding myself there's always tomorrow. Work is still there, right? Focusing on what I get to go do, because that's just as important. So it's including any kind of transitional activity or process that helps your brain go, okay, we're doing X, Y, and Z. We are now shifting what we focus on. So for some, this is when they get home, they take their dog for a walk, or on the way home, the commute, they listen to specific playlists, podcasts, music, whatever it is that helps you. Create a transitional period or a transitional activity that you can include on that commute or right before the commute to help you turn your mind off before you get home at the end of the day.